Hey everyone, it's Paul Hamilton here, creator and developer of Spatial Desk. I thought I'd do a run through. So I'm going to download, it's live now globally. So just press allow when you are asked to be aware of your surroundings. And we start with the menu. So the menu is basically where you can load all of your assets. So if I click on load USDZ file, I've put out a little Procreate bundle for you to have a little bit of a play with until you get your USDZ files. And so you can actually kind of scroll through all of the different 3D USDZ files on your Vision Pro. So if I go here and just bring in, let's say, this girl on a skateboard, which is part of there, give it a little bit of time to load, depending on the size of it. And basically you can resize. You've got your two fingers to make bigger. You can place them where you want in your own spatial area in your workspace. And you'll see down the bottom, it loads up in the properties as well. So I can actually lock her by hitting on the padlock and lock her if I want. If I wanted to bring in my actual skateboard design, which is also a USDZ file, I can do that. I can make bigger. I can place it. If I was at a desk, I could place it on my desk, and I can start to layer my content. So I can also go and load other formats as well. So I've got a spatial video here. So I can make that bigger, place it where I actually want it. We can also share this scene as well. So you can actually bring in those files and share with others as well. Let's finish off by bringing in maybe a PDF or an image. I've got an image here of a mood board that inspired my skateboard design. So we can make that bigger with our two-hand pinch resize. And you can see we can do a range of different things. So we can lock that content. When we lock the content, we can also put a smaller 3D model in a larger one if you don't want it to trigger. And we can also save our scene. So if I just save this as maybe test 1, 2, 3, what we can then do is exit the app itself, Spatial Desk, and reopen that at any stage to actually view our content. Still got a few bugs in relation to where they actually turn up in that same physical space, but I'm working on that as we go through. So you can see here when I open, you can see that scene has been saved. So basically we've just got the one window, which is our loading and our main menu system. And when we press our dial, obviously we can get that back. And if we open up Spatial Desk as well, should remember those different things if it's there. But if I just, let's save and close again. So we'll just save that, call it my scene. And if we get out of the app, exit the app, and then we load or open scene, you can see my two scenes are saved, same ones. And when I click on those, it will load up that content in that same space. So Spatial Desk is that blank canvas, that ability to load different file formats in your own area without having multiple windows that you have to close and open and do all of those things like you would in a Files app. You can also see here that we've got some physics that we can play around with, static and dynamic, if we want to actually start playing with objects that fall to the ground. Still working on that a little bit. It's still a little bit buggy, but it's getting there. It's getting close. And you can see that with those really big kind of scans that come in at a really big size, say room plan scans, or let's say a drone scan, that we've got that ability to resize super quickly at different percentages in the properties as well. So that's a quick walkthrough. Start loading up your content. Love to see what you bring into your spatial area, and can't wait to see this improve with some new updates that are already in the pipeline. Paul Hamilton here, creator, developer of Spatial Desk.